Stop tomato problems fast. If your tomato plants are tall but not producing, splitting their fruit, or turning yellow in summer, this video will show exactly what to do to keep them healthy and productive all season long. Ripe clusters and glossy skins, this is our goal, and I'll show you how to get here all summer. Tomatoes love warm weather, but summer is when most problems begin. Many gardeners start the season strong, only to watch their plants struggle once temperatures climb above 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Leaves start curling, flowers begin dropping, fruit develops cracks, and suddenly that dream harvest seems farther away than ever. The good news is that most summer tomato problems have simple solutions. Let's break them down. Tomatoes need consistent moisture. Not too much, not too little. For most garden beds, tomatoes need about 1 to 2 inches of water per week. During heat waves over 90 degrees, they may need more. A deep watering every 2 to 3 days is usually better than a light daily sprinkle. Deep watering encourages roots to grow downward, where moisture lasts longer. Mulch at the base and a soaker hose keep moisture steady, roots cool, and plants stress-free. One common beginner mistake is allowing soil to dry completely and then flooding it with water. That cycle often causes fruit cracking and blossom end rot. Try to keep soil moisture as consistent as possible. One of the easiest ways to improve tomato production is adding mulch. Apply 2 inches around the base of each plant. Good choices include straw, shredded leaves, untreated grass clippings. Compost mulch helps conserve moisture, suppress weeds, and regulate soil temperature. In many gardens, mulching can reduce watering needs significantly. Mulch recap, conserve moisture, block weeds, stabilize soil temperature, less watering, healthier tomatoes. Tomatoes are heavy feeders. By midsummer, many plants have already used much of the available nutrition in the soil. If growth slows or fruit production drops, feeding may help. Use a balanced organic fertilizer or one slightly higher in phosphorus and potassium. Avoid excessive nitrogen. Too much nitrogen creates large green plants with fewer tomatoes. Feed lightly every 3 to 4 weeks if growth slows, avoiding excess nitrogen. A healthy tomato plant should have steady growth and a good balance of foliage and fruit. Pruning is one of the most misunderstood tomato topics. Here's the simple version. Determinate tomatoes. Examples include many patio and canning varieties. These plants grow to a set size and produce much of their crop over a shorter period. Minimal pruning is recommended. Removing too much growth can actually reduce harvests. Indeterminate tomatoes. These continue growing and producing until frost. Many popular slicing tomatoes fall into this category. For these plants, remove suckers growing between the main stem and leaf branches if you want fewer but larger tomatoes. Some gardeners leave a few suckers for increased production. Both methods work. Prune for airflow, remove lower yellows, and manage suckers based on your harvest goals. One thing every gardener should do is remove yellowing or diseased lower leaves. This improves airflow and reduces disease pressure. Blossom end. Rot. A dark sunken spot forms on the bottom of the fruit. Many people think this is caused by a lack of calcium fertilizer. Usually, it's actually caused by inconsistent watering. Keep moisture levels steady. Flower drop. Tomatoes may drop blossoms when temperatures stay above 90 degrees during the day or 75 degrees at night. This is normal. Once temperatures moderate, flowering often resumes. Fruit cracking cracks usually appear after heavy watering following dry conditions. Consistent watering helps prevent this problem. Yellow leaves. Lower leaves often yellow naturally as plants age. However, widespread yellowing may indicate nutrient deficiencies, disease, or watering issues. Inspect plants carefully before assuming the cause. Quick fixes: water consistently, mulch, feed wisely, prune for airflow, and monitor leaves for issues early. Many gardeners wait too long to harvest. Tomatoes can be picked when they have developed full color but are still firm. Harvesting at this stage often reduces cracking, pest damage, and sun scald. Simply twist gently or use clean pruners. Regular harvesting encourages plants to keep producing. Harvest at full color and firm. Pick often to reduce cracking, pests, and sun scald. If you remember nothing else from this video, remember these 5 things. 1. Water deeply and consistently. 2. Add 2 inches of mulch. 3. Feed every 3 to 4 weeks if needed. 4. Remove diseased or yellow lower leaves. 5. Harvest regularly. Do those 5 things and you'll solve most summer tomato problems before they start. Growing tomatoes successfully in summer doesn't require complicated tricks or expensive products. Consistent watering, proper pruning, good airflow, and timely harvesting will outperform most gardening myths every time. If you found this helpful, please consider liking the video, sharing it with another gardener, and subscribing to Fred's Sustainable Gardening for more practical, no-frills gardening advice. And while you're here, check out the next video on your screen that was selected just for you. Question of the day: what is the biggest challenge you're facing with your tomato plants this summer?